First kicker, nosedives. Part throws you up into the air. The first part does as well.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
This one looks quite streamlined as well. Looks like it's got a pretty solid chassis, brushing those straw bales aside. Here's the first kicker, nosedives. Look at this, it's fine there. And then you go down with such force that it does irreparable damage to the front of the Soapbox. It's scrubbed off the speed, it's done the damage, it's taken its toll. And they're going to need assistance now to get down the rest of the way. When you go too quickly into that kicker, you've got to get that bit right. There's just too much damage done to your Soapbox if you get it wrong. They will set a time, but it's a time that would have been significantly better, 1:34.71. Screen van on the way down. A lot of people in the crowd today could have one of those. It's a very, very hot. The pilot here is Fernando, and he's over the first big test, although the door just started to fly open. Got to make sure he's staying there. He's got a good shot there, right on the corner. Now the crowd really close to the circuit. Can't keep the door shut. Car wrecking stairs, sideways and sideways. He's lost all kinds of momentum over there. He's got to try and get it moving forward again. There's still a toes down towards the finish. Now let's have a look at the time. It's not going to be quick. 1:20. Here we go then. The rotor works. Let's see if the rest of it does. Decent start. He says, piece of cake. No problem. Safely over the next one. That's where the brakes came in handy, but the back of it seems to have fallen off. So can they get through the apples and pears? Yes, they can. Still going, even bearing in mind that some of it is actually gone. And if that fella leans back, he could be out altogether. Through the chicane towards the kicker, the back wheel is wobbling around all over the place. Look at the buckle on the back wheel, which is slowing them down. Over the kicker just about. They're going to get to the finish line with big smiles on their faces. And the poor fella at the back hanging on for grim death. Fall off. It got more and more difficult for them. Everybody's happy at this stage. It's easy, this. Now reality starts to set in, doesn't it? Look at the back wheel. He still thinks he's going to be all right at this stage. He's got no regard for the poor fellow in the back who's barely in with him. Over the kicker and over the line. An adventure that, Alice? And he's, well, I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. He seems to be all over the place. He's sliding down at the moment through the disco tunnel, sideways on. I've never seen anything like it. It never went in a straight line at all. From the moment they left the top ramp, he was going down sideways. Anyway, Jack the Knife's on his way down. Here's the bone shaker. He seems to be almost pulling around the berm, and he's going to skid it round the berm. One way and then the other. Oh, through the berm. He's okay. Okay. Still he goes. Easy trucks on the way down. There's anything with him. Here's the finish line. Can he make it over the ramp? Yes, he can. And over the finish line. The real test of this circuit here in Jordan. Oh, they've gone all together. Well, that would have been a chicane, but it's not going to be a chicane for anybody else today. There's the first of the kickers. Oh, that's made a real mess. Oh, my word. It's a double kicker. The second part throws you up into the air. The first part does as well. It's absolutely obliterated it. Look at the wreckage. Here's another kicker. Over that one, that's fine. Now then, there's not much left of it. He's already destroyed the chicane at the top of the circuit. Is he going to do another one? He is. He's going to take the corner off that one as well. I mean, once you get past those two big kickers, it's relatively straightforward. That's only a small obstacle that shouldn't do too much damage. So here we go. Any kind of good run is going to be hugely popular. A lot of thought has got into the design. Water being the first problem. Ooh, lifted up at the back, lost a few bits. I think the wheel that's come off is only cosmetic. Not what they were expecting, and it was just the opposite. It's the front lifting up like that, both of them, the water first, and then the whale tail. Still looks a little bit unbalanced. Oh, we go. The front end lifts again, alarmingly into the bales. content for the YouTube channel after this. Look at that. It's so unforgiving, that whale tail, when they hit it. And once they get past the kicker, it's just a case of keeping momentum to get to the finish. That's okay. On a gorgeously sunny day. Perfect conditions for the Red Bull Soapbox race. Down towards the finish. Let's have a look at the time. Performance scores today. We've had a full house of 50 from one of the teams. So 39 for Secret Formula One. Now let's see what happens. It's a big old soapbox, this, and there's not a great deal of room. And he's got the handlebar system and he's got the small wheels. If you've listened to me on this programme down the years, this is the worst possible combination for anybody. Size, handlebars, small wheels. Don't tend to work. They might prove me wrong. Oh, he's just started to lose the balance. He's gone already. He's dropped his burger. That was spectacular. Look at that. Moving nice and quickly around that berm. He's really fighting with the handlebars, look. Such a difficult task for Daniel. A lot of these soapboxes, when they initially test them, they do it in a straight line. Then when they get to the course on the day like today, they think, blimey, we've got to get around these tight corners. We didn't think about that. This is the problem. Right then, moving down towards this drop-off and then down towards this berm, and that's going to really sort this team out, you would suspect. Right then, how's your bottle? Down we go. Here's the speed. Can he get it round? Can he get it round? Can he get it round? Oh, he's gone straight on. He never even got started. Ooh. 2:42.0 together to get the winner. And Blue Demon is off and on the way in LA. Good shot, which shows just how fast these soapboxes travel down this circuit here in Los Angeles. Through that little chicane, which is relatively straightforward. Then you get this left-hander into the right-hander, and this is pretty much the moment of truth for most of the soapboxes today. Just using the brake at the back, as you can see, just to help them around there. Oh, they've lost the wheel! And it was all going so well until that point, when the back left wheel came off. Will they make it? The crowd are urging them on, cheering them on. They can see the finish line. There's the kicker. Oh, over they go. Another wheel's gone. Over the finish line. And they've made it. Only just 124.01. And they just got over there. Only to lose the back right wheel, which ended up going over the finish line before them. And they've seen it. And now let's see what Sri can do in regard to getting this soapbox from the top to the bottom. Nice by design, nice sturdy axles, not too wide, the wheel's nice and small, should be okay. And he's sitting nice and proud. The only concern I've got is the handlebar steering, and that's taken it wide. Oh, he's got real speed now through the snow, coming down towards the kicker. The steps on the other side. Here he comes, bang in the centre. Over he goes. Oh, he's lost it. Lost it straight into the bales. Enough to keep the speed on. Brave enough to go for the middle of the obstacle, but he lands just slightly skew with. Here, wobbling there. Around the hairpin they go. Don't go anywhere near the wedge. Leave the wedge alone when you get round the corner. It won't survive the wedge. They've done the sensible thing. Down towards the finish line. Let's have a look at the time. He looks so disappointed, doesn't he, Sri? 109.87. I think they might have lost a piece early on there. Anyway, off they go. So the first ramp is on the horizon here after they go through this chicane. Here it comes. Yep, fine through there, lining up the first ramp. Still decent here. This is the last ramp towards the end of the course, and they're over that one okay as well. And that's a pretty good run there. Now it's time for Sammy to put his money where his mouth is and deliver in SH11. And SH11 is fine through there. Towards the kicker. Sammy, keep your concentration. Over! Oh, he's got to get out! Had to bail out! The nose got stuck in the middle bit. The fact it happened so slowly, look, he's got time to think it through. Moving down towards the finish. One little kicker just before the finish line. And under in 109.87. 0.35. This is the kind of soapbox that usually does well. Quite streamlined, but he's wobbling all over the place and he's lost it early on. He's got no control over it whatsoever. Come off, but he's spun so wildly, he's been able to get it back, moving the right way. And here's the big one. The Dutch Mountains, all the front's off. Didn't think that would last, but he's still going around the berm. It's There we see the front end come off. The handle of the baseball bat is gone. But there we go, and over the jump at the finish, and he can't stop it. 53.46. Creativity was 40.5. Off goes Space Travellers. Loads of speed into the whale tail, by the way. Hang on, Wang, through they go. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. And it was just because they lost all the momentum. Probably here, there's probably a malfunction after that. Maybe one of the wheels has got damaged. Look at him through there. Oh, look at that. I didn't see. They've got the handlebar steering as well. They're trying to use the berm, I think, there to generate a bit more momentum because they've run out of steam. It's supposed to be a soapbox, not a scooter. 159.8, so they just about break two. So this team is a father, his two daughters, and a good friend. So this will have been a lot of fun putting it together. Whether it works, we're about to find out. And I've got to say, Peter is taking it very steadily at the top, isn't he? Moving down towards this left-hander. This is the first big test for any driver here today. It goes slightly darker there, as you can see. Oh, he's just caught it. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Watch this here. Just catches the wing. Maybe just catches that outside wheel on the bail on the way in. And that's enough at the speed they're travelling there to tip you over. He's enjoyed it, though, pieces today. Look at him. Here's the water. I don't think he's going to get out the other side, is he? Oh, just. We've seen teams get stuck in there. Just. This is where he can just take a breath and relax a little bit. There's not a great deal going on at this part of the course. Then he gets to this berm, which is not going to be an issue, the speed he's going. He is going to pick up speed now, though. Oh, he's already gone into the bail there. Come on, Peter, concentrate. You shouldn't be crashing there. Right, let's see if he's got the bottle for this bit. I think he'd put his feet down if he could at this stage, Peter. Go on, Pete, let it go. Here we go over the kicker. And let's have a look at the time. Oh, he nearly went then. So it's picking up speed as well all the time. I just think the kicker's going to be an issue for this one. Off we go. Here's takeoff. Oh, look at that. That must have been a sensational experience to be on board with. No speed. Here we go. Oh, back wheel landing. Look at that. Spectacular stuff here in Jordan today. Roasting temperatures. Astonishing distance. But they ultimately paid the price. My word, that was looking so spectacular and so good, but I think the height of the takeoff caused so much damage on the landing that they simply couldn't get it down. Pretty top-heavy, doesn't it, this one? It's very, very wide. And this is a very, very narrow track. And it's gone already. Why the event was delayed to get so many people in. There's the bone shaker. Oh, it's hard to control this one, isn't it? Look at this. Inching his way down what is supposed to be a fast circuit. He's lost it. Look at that. He's still going now towards these cobbles. Rat-a-tat-tat over there, down the other side. Still quite a ways to go. Here's Big Air. Okay, just walking pace. Why not? Just get to the bottom. Whether he gets the big thing underneath the car wash remains to be seen. He's gone right through the middle of that. Down towards the finish. Hold your breath, keep your fingers crossed. There we go. I've got an idea. Build a soapbox that's too wide for the track, and then we'll try and get down from top to bottom.